Your experience, Tigg. Tigg
We're
went.
gonna go from Kansas. That's your.
I view that
That's a
segue.
transition?
Yes.
That was one of the. I thought I had excellent segues, and then Brian just topped me.
I'm saying. Yeah,
I just go
domestic violence, cancer,
Redskins.
Hey, go from one cancer.
Oh my god.
One bad thing to the next. All
Oh
right.
my gosh.
All right, Tigg. I would like to ask about your great, supposed great, maybe Monday night experience when your team.
Yeah.
Let me say this right again. Your world champion Seattle Seahawks played against the Washington football team. How was that for you?
It had its ups and downs. I was really excited to go. I had never been in the stadium. I wanted to check it out. I will say that the Washington faithful are a very passionate bunch. I as you can see, as I'm dressed today, I was this, but a lot worse. When I showed up.
So did you have war paint on and things like that?
Not war paint. I didn't go, full Seahawk, but I had a jersey on. I had the 3-layer colored socks on. I went complete ass is what I'm saying. I went complete ass. On top of that, I was I will admit to a little intoxication, which brought on, further assness. So, I mean, I'm just want to thank the Washington fans for not jumping me.
Well, they're civilized
because they did see me doing push-ups in the aisleways after every touchdown, and I believe that the shmoney dance that made an appearance that night a couple times. I was playing a little French Montana off the YouTube on my phone during the game. I don't know why I was doing that at this point, but I mean it was a good game. I thought Dan Snyder had the refs in his pocket, calling back 3 touchdowns, 2 of them back-to-back touchdowns.
It
was 3.
It was 3.
Yeah, but the first 2 were back-to-back. And the calls, the thing that got me about the calls were they were on the complete opposite side of the field. Like they had nothing to do with the play as it went. Call back my touchdowns. So the game looked a lot closer than it should have looked. But at the end of the day, I was glad we came in with the win. We left with a win. It was pretty awesome because how I was dressed in the area that I was in, I did get my picture published on the Seattle Seahawks website.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
awesomeness! Okay. I'll tweet that out.
Yeah, I need to see that.
I had that. He's been drinking all night, but he's a yeah. You know what I'm saying? that white boy at 2 a.m. look. Woo! So yeah, that was pretty good. The game itself, just business as usual. You know what I mean? It was funny because you can tell when you're going against a fan base that's used to losing because they cherish the little victories. Mm-hmm. like the scoreboard doesn't matter whatsoever. If their team kicks a field goal and it's 40-0 at that time, they're going to be in your face about that 3 points, and they're going to be happy and proud about it. They're going to sing however that the song goes. They got the Redskins. And I'm like, hey, you're losing still, though, but you're singing. Yeah, so they cherish the small victories is what I gather from them. And it's a funny story. My uncle is actually a Ravens fan.
Oh,
he's a diehard Ravens fan. I don't know if you guys have been to M&T. They have like the little the thing where they have the season ticket holders' names.
Oh yeah,
at the end. My uncle is on that that thing.
Nice.
That being said, he wanted to go to the game with me, so I was like, all right, well, we'll go to the game, but you have to wear a piece of Seahawks apparel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm Seahawked out. I'm flamed up. Nobody really says nothing to me the whole night. My uncle, the poor guy, goes into the restroom with the Seahawks hat on, and I guess he's the only one that night that got read the riot act by Redskins. And he's like, hey, wait a minute. No, this ain't my bird. This is my nephew's bird on my head. So that was pretty funny. Other than that, pretty good night. I will complain about the parking situation at FedEx Field.
Oh, how horrible that is.
Dude, it just begs for violence. Just people sitting for hours at a time trying to get out of the terrible. So other than that, though, pretty cool. The Redskins fans were cool until I became, Super Hawk.
Tigg the Super Hawk.
Yeah, I became Super Hawk, but yeah, I got to dap up a few players. I was a little. You know what? I'll say this. It's okay to give your stuff, your memorabilia to kids, but they'll never remember it. It'll never mean as much to an 11-year-old as it will to me, a grown man who grew up a Seahawks fan. I put my time in. I deserve that memorabilia.
That's what he tells.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted that pink towel, okay? And about every player passing me by, giving me a quick, hey, what's up, bro? And dapping me up with your rough-ass field hands, okay? That's cool, man. Okay, that's cool, but I want some memorabilia. So I got passed literally by the 52-man roster, got dapped up by most of them, and every piece of memory. I'm like, how many gloves do these kids need? I'm just like, I'm saying, I've been down, man. I was there when the Kingdom blew up.
It's all about the kids, though. It's all about the kids.
They trying to get see, that's another thing. The NFL trying to get the photo ops. Look at the good Seahawks players passing out their memorabilia, passing up the drunk guy, but passing to give it to the kids.
You know what your problem is, Tigg?
Yes, what's my problem?
You need to change your strategy.
Okay.
Don't go for Richard Sherman's gloves. Why? Because he's been on the field. He will get that to a kid. Find that dude that ain't played the whole entire game. He just looking for some attention. Like, hey, Coleman, you look clean. Let me get that clean towel off you, bro. Oh, man, you knew me? Yeah, man. I remember you from high school.
Yeah,
man. Your highlights.
Man.
Oh, God. Okay. Yes, you get that every Saturday from 2 to 4 here on WLSradio.com, first class.
He wants my gloves.
Anyway, so let me go back to the penalties.
So you have the Seahawks versus an avalanche.
Yes.
Okay. The bird flies over the avalanche, poops on the avalanche, avalanche falls.
all I know is this. I went to work and all my Redskin friends, co-workers was like, man, you saw that game? We almost came back. I like, take the original Seahawks score, add 21, then talk to me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get talking back to the penalties, which made weird sense. At first I figured it's like, okay, this kind of opened up the Redskins for a chance to come back. But how did you view that?
They made the game seem a lot closer than it really was. The Redskins, throughout the entire game, I think had one play, which was the Deshaun Jackson touchdown.
Right.
Other than that, the last drive where they scored the touchdown, I think that was more the Seahawks kind of just giving in more so than the Redskins looking good. Alfred Morris, did he play?
I saw his jersey number, and he's on my fantasy team, so he scored some points for me.
Yeah, he did for me too.
Because I don't remember seeing him after the first half. I remember he played the first couple series, and then I didn't see him anymore for the rest of the game. I probably should have got his towel. I was on the wrong sideline.
Hey, Alfred.
Yo, bro.
Hey,
doing anything?
Good looking out, man.
Yeah. So, I just viewed it as like, I've been to a few football games. I've been to FedEx. I hate that stadium.
I hate the setup of it. Okay, so you're sitting in your section. Right. You got two screens set up on two different channels, but it's the same channel, but there's a delay on this channel. So the football game's going slower than on this one. And your focus goes to both of those channels because we're men. We look at television and we miss the damn game that is live action.
Yes.
And you can't see the score on the Jumbotron depending on what section you're in.
Again, that is one you can either blame Jack Ken Cook because that's how the stadium was originally built, or you can blame Daniel Snyder for some of the new renovations and updates he put in there, which again hasn't really been fully updated because I know some people who actually work there and they haven't seen any updates in the last decade. So I just viewed it as like, look, it's a nice big bowl
Yeah.
I just felt like it's in the suburbs of Maryland instead of being where it should be in Washington D.C. and having that Washington D.C. feel, because every time you know if you're watching ESPN on Monday night and you're seeing these nice great pictures of Washington D.C., guess what? Those were tape delayed.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, folks. It's like everywhere.
You're not there.
They literally walk with the camera at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's like, look at all this busy DC traffic going to the game.
They're using the meet the press feed.
Yes. So I just viewed it as like going to that place. It's okay. You know, you have to take a bus ride to park somewhere and then take a bus ride over there just to, you know, find your seat. I just viewed it as, like you said, if you're lucky enough to know some people, you know, who have parking lot, you know, privileges, you know,
There's
tailgating.
Hold on. There's parking lot privileges?
Oh yeah. You gotta, you know.
Okay.
Did you park in Fort Washington, Maryland?
No. PK. So this was funny because me and my uncle were going back and forth about this because neither of us had been there because he's Baltimore. Of course, I'm Seattle. So we're like, okay, if you pull up, anybody that's ever been to FedEx Field, there's different colors for the parking lots, right? Mm-hmm. So my uncle's like, we're a little intoxicated at the time. Where he's like, hey, what's your favorite color between these colors? I'm like, I like green. Let's go with green. He like, oh, look like green filled up. Let's go to orange. So we switch over to orange. We keep going closer and closer to the stadium. And in the back of my sober mind, I'm thinking that we might need to pay the closer we get. That kind of made sense in my sober mind. But my drunk mind was saying, or my intoxicated mind, because it's a classy network, WLS Radio.
Yeah. First class.
My sober mind, my intoxicated mind was telling me, hey, just keep going, see what happens. So we get up, and there's this girl, and she's, you know, using the hand motions and all that stuff. And I see every other person in her position is actually looking at cars, looking at a flashlight out. She doesn't have a flashlight out. She's twiddling her hair. Okay, she's twiddling. She got the phone. So I'm like, okay, all right. Well, let's just go through her lane and see what happens. Didn't check for a pass. Didn't check for anything with us. Whoa. So we kind of just drove through, both intoxicated, just like, hey, you know, I guess parking's free for that would have been the only thing that I liked about going there was the free up close front row parking, but I can see that was a sham now.
Yes, it was.
Tax.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll learn more about his your Monday night experience down the line. Or do you plan to go back again? You know,
to a Washington football team game?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay. No, my next game is at the Seahawks, probably next year when the Seahawks play the Ravens. That'll be the game.
All right. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
So I'll show you a really good time.
I will be intoxicated.
Yes. Not that type of good time.
I will be. I will. I don't know where that was. That was an inside joke I want no part of.
Don't worry about that.
We don't do that on the open mic radio shows on Saturday from 2 to 4. We don't do that. We don't do that. We also don't do that at the Life and Times of What Might Be, October 19th.
Yeah,
7 p.m. sold out show.
Sold out.
But we don't do those.
I wasn't gonna do the cheap plug.